Good morning, Scorpios. Welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. Today I will be presenting a general reading in romance, work, and in finances until the 14th of this month. To save some time, Scorpios, I have already shuffled and displayed your layout as seen and shown here. So, Scorpios, let's first begin by looking and examining your bottom card. We have the King of Spades here. This card usually represents an air sign. It could potentially be a Gemini, an Aquarius, or a Libra. But of course, it could be any sign. But this person also seems to possibly they could work in law or law enforcement, or they could be in armed forces, internal affairs, public relations, or they could be a psychologist. So, Scorpio, this card is all about trying to kind of get ahead or make it in the world. It's all about inner and outer conflicts. It appears that you are fearful about your future and you kind of want to see things more clearly, obtain a new perspective, or enlist the aid of a professional type person. Let's move right along to your past card here. We have the King of Clubs. So Scorpio, usually that card represents a fire sign. It could be an Aries, a Leo, Sagittarius. But I'm also feeling the sense that it also could be an earth sign, a Capricorn, Virgo. In any event, he appears to have some type of financial connection to you. I just wanted to clarify it a little bit with my deck. And the card that kind of comes up is the King of Diamonds. So he possibly has some type of financial connection to you that it looks like that potentially you're waiting on a phone call or you're expecting a phone call from him. Okay? So, Scorpio, this card is really all about self-assertion, ambition, business, and kind of making contact with others, but kind of, being alone. It looks like you want to make contact with this fire sign, or it could be any sign as I suggested, and or perhaps to be successful in a new business venture. I'm seeing that problems are going to kind of cause you to shut down emotionally, but not really letting on to what's really going on inside is going to make the pressure build for you. And this card is kind of telling you to kind of loosen up, and you'll find that love is everywhere. Scorpio, I'm seeing you getting very busy with your work and getting very several calls for your work. I'm also seeing you being completely absorbed in projects that are kind of designed to build or construct or promote your future or your livelihood. And there looks like it's going to be talks about moving into a new home, or you're going to get an invitation to stay at someone else's home. I'm also feeling with regards to business and finance are going to begin to kind of take first place and improve. And I feel that ideas for self-promotion are going to begin to form, and perhaps phone orders or calls for work are going to increase for you. It looks like a new partnership or relationship is about to be established, but I'm feeling or seeing that you're going to be easily irritated, explosive, or impatient, but that will change, Scorpio, because a new vision or romantic opportunity is going to inspire more confidence or optimism in you. I'm seeing this call, as I was suggesting from you, that you were waiting on, that you might be waiting on, that you're going to get a call, it looks like, from a suitor or an admirer concerning your work. It could be a business partner too, or potentially you may hear that you've passed some type of test, or you made the grade, or you graduated in some sense. I'm also seeing you acquiring money from new or repeat business contacts, but it looks like, Scorpio, you're going to want to make more. I'm seeing also that you're going to receive a gift, or you're going to buy yourself a gift that you kind of can use in your work, or someone at your job is going to give you a gift. And it looks like, Scorpio, it looks to me that it looks like it's going to be sweet, something that's very sweet. Scorpio, let's move along to your near future here. We have the Six of Spades here. So this is telling me that, this card is all about evaluations, opinions of others, obstacles, and it's a little type of anxiety type card with the problems that you may find or experience related to public or either professional people. I'm kind of feeling that you will have problems with relationships, partnerships, or possibly personal property, and you will want them to be resolved. With regards to romance, Scorpio, I'm seeing that it looks like a promising situation is going to turn out to potentially be a disappointment or a delay of some sort. And I'm feeling that you're going to encounter many disturbing events over which Scorpios that you will be unable to kind of exert any influence. And because of this, it looks like you're going to be left to your own devices and you're going to have to master the situation internally. I'm feeling also that I'm seeing problems or setbacks or some rethinking with regard to the home area. I'm seeing something broken or disconnected or not functioning correctly in your home. It looks like it's going to need to be repaired. I'm also feeling that the thought of even moving to a new home, you're going to have second thoughts as well too. Just looking at your job area, it looks like you may need to revise a document or a conflict that you may have over papers could sever a working relationship if you really don't keep your cool. So I'm kind of seeing at work too, I'm seeing a confrontation and I'm setting confrontation or an argument at work or either related to your work with an employer, or it could be possibly a competitive or one you conduct business with. But it looks like it's going to be resolved or adjusted, however. So I would say kind of watch your tongue. I'm feeling that you may not be interested in going ahead in an intended partnership or consummate a merger because you may want to move forward with a new partner. And I'm seeing you somewhat, looking at this card because you see all of these spades here, that I'm seeing you sick and tired of problems, complications, Scorpios, and things really not going the way that you kind of want them to. And you're going to make a concerted effort to kind of focus your attention on now and to kind of forget about the future and, really the past. With regards to your finances, Scorpio, I'm feeling that you're going to make a pittance as far as money goes. And you're going to have a tough time, making or collecting money that it appears that it's owed to you. But it looks like through a fortunate term of events, you're going to have enough money to kind of pay your immediate bills and you're going to soon make more. One thing with this card, Scorpio, you have to understand that, really the first step in really correcting a problem is to kind of acknowledge the fact that perhaps, Scorpios, you may have veered off your course and are moving in the wrong direction. That recognition is enough to kind of stop the momentum from continuing. And I'm kind of feeling that your pain could be an indication that perhaps you are healing. On the physical plane, when one really has surgery, the next step usually is recovery, which can, be just as painful. And when the spiritual or emotional body undergoes surgery, Scorpios, the healing process is much the same. So your timing will be excellent. And I feel that you're going to acquire something that will kind of relieve your tensions or kind of correct for losses for you, Scorpio. Let's move right along, Scorpio, to your outcome card. We have the Three of Spades here. And this card is telling me that you're going to salvage whatever you can, but things are not yet going to be completely resolved or settled. Because with this card, Scorpio, it brings about a constant wish to want your lover to come back in some sense. Or you're going to have run out of hope or stamina, and you're going to need to see results first before you can get out of the doldrums or start something new. And I'm kind of feeling that because you have suffered heartache in the past, as it relates to romance, you may not be willing to extend yourself now. However, alternatively, you are going to be very surprised, however, by the appearance of someone that you didn't really expect to see or hear from. And this looks like it's going to be a very positive development, Scorpios. And this card also brings out a sense of, thinking that all is lost or that your relationship is over, but you're going to certainly have a change of heart. So what I'm seeing here, Scorpio, is that no matter what you have felt or are presently feeling, you're going to soon establish something much better. Can also expect a surprising twist in your business or love life. But again, I feel that you're going to have to confront an unpleasant issue, it looks like, with a friend. And it looks like, Scorpio, it looks like it could potentially be over travel plans, or you're going to have to lie to get out of an invitation or an agreement. But I'm feeling that you are going to soon receive money that was held up or delayed. And I'm feeling that financial gains are going to come to you soon. And this card is kind of telling me to tell you, really don't panic or fly off the handle or do something rash, because the experience that you're really feeling is only temporary. So this card is also suggesting too that you should try to surrender that which is painful or obsolete and let God make changes or resurrect the situation for you. So Scorpio, this is pretty much all that I have for you for this evening. I hope that this reading resonated with you guys. I'm sure that it may not resonate with every one of you, but I'm sure it offered fruitful advice for you. I certainly would like to hear your comments on this, and I will be following up with this reading with a romantic, more couple-specific type reading. And just as a parting advice for the Emperor here is, when I added up all of the Sun as the quintessence here, is telling you to just be focused and be stable and really make a decision. It's time that you really make a decision. Okay? Should any of you wish to have a personal reading with me, you can contact me at WAT61073@gmail.com. Or if you'd like to send over a donation, you can also send that along to that email address. Via PayPal is WAT61073@gmail.com. I do appreciate your attention to this reading. And as I said, I will be following up with a more specific couple, specific type reading. Thank you.